Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 college football season is upon us, and as we look around the league at these training camps, I'll be giving my preseason Power 3. Let's get into it. Coming in third, I've got Georgia. Now, Georgia disappointed us a little last season. They had the Heisman and Nate Nash. They had Bowers. They had McConkey. They had the defense, right? But they lose second round to a FSU team after Nate throws that late-game interception. But these rankings are for this year, not last year. And the reason I have them at 3 is I believe Nate Nash is the best quarterback in college football. Yes, they lost Bowers. Yes, they lost McConkey. But they still have some nice returning weapons, filling those gaps, as well as they were able to secure the number 1 running back in the nation and the number 2 overall recruit out of Texas, Camden Park. Just won his school a state championship, running for 250 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns in that one game alone. Camden led the nation with over 2,000 yards rushing, and Georgia's run game being their biggest weakness last season, and then being able to bring in Camden, the best running back in the nation. This team's offense is going to be dangerous with him and Nate in the backfield. Now, moving on to number 2. My number 2, to everyone's surprise, is actually going to be the national champion, Ole Miss. They won that national championship. No one thought they were going to do it. They got it done. I do believe Noah Nash is probably a top 5 quarterback in the league right now. They have the best running back in the nation returning in Quinshon Judkins. There were some rumors that he was going to transfer, but he decided to stay put, and that, along with the fact that no skill players, yes, you heard me right, not one single one on this offense declared for the draft. You have a national championship offense running it back at full strength, man. That's going to be really scary. And the only reason this team isn't number 1 is because I truly feel like my number 1 team winning the national championship, and I truly don't believe there's anything anybody can do about it. Number 1, I have Ohio State. Now, Ohio State was a first-round exit last year, right? You're asking why they're number 1. Let me tell you why. Malik Henry Jr. Malik was playing some of the best college football we've seen until he went down with that injury early in that playoff game against Michigan, and his team ends up losing. Now, I wholeheartedly believe that Malik Henry Jr. will eclipse Nate Nash this season. He will win the Heisman, and I do believe this team will win a national championship, all because of this young man right here. Their recruiting class was very strong this season. A lot of people wanted to play with this young man. They did lose Marvin Harrison Jr. to the NFL, but in return, they were able to secure the number 1 recruit in the nation, wide receiver Ricky Reiser, as he did want to play with Malik. Now, Reiser, in my humble opinion, has the potential to be even better than Marvin. This kid had over 2,000 total yards his senior season of high school, with 14 receiving touchdowns and 12 touchdowns on the ground. The recruiters were calling him Deebo Samuel Jr., as not only can he do it out wide, he lines up in the backfield, he can return kicks, he can return punts, he does it all on the offensive side of the ball. As well as this team is still going to have Emeka Egbuka, as he's not declaring for the NFL draft. He's decided to return for an extra season, which gives, in my opinion, Ohio State the best offense in the NCAA, the best team in the NCAA. Like I said, they're my favorite to win the national championship. But without further ado, I've been talking enough. Let's head into week 1 and let's see how our prospects do, man. Early season SEC matchup, man, and Camden Park is going to get the ball for the first play of the game for a gain of 15, and that's exactly what Georgia was missing last season, man, a primetime running back that can just make some plays and get them some yards other than Nate Nash's arm. Now, here on 2nd and 10, he's dropping back to throw. There's nothing there. He gets sacked, and on 3rd and 21, he gets sacked again by the exact same dude, and that left tackle was getting ate up as they're going to have to punt their first drive. Auburn doesn't do anything with it, though, so after a run to Camden Park and a drop right here, they're forced to punt again, and then here on 2nd and 8, Nate Nash is dropping back to throw, and he completes his first pass of the season to Ra Thomas. This Auburn defense has been playing tough early on, but he completes another pass right there to Dominic Lovett, and then he's dropping back to throw. He's scrambling, he's looking, and he actually throws an interception. Nate throws his first pick of the season as the early season offensive struggles continue for Georgia, and Auburn's actually going to get 3, so Georgia is down early on in this game, and they need to wake up and get some points. As here they give it to Camden Parker. He picks up about 15. They're going to give it to him again. He picks up a block from his guard. He tries to pick up another block and gains about another 12 yards. Then Georgia calls a play action after the 2 good runs. Nate's dropping back to throw and almost throws another interception, but he gets a defensive pass interference called, and here they give it to Camden Park again. He's going to get around the outside, pick up about another 13 yards, and then on 3rd and goal, he's going to run it in himself. So Nate has been struggling. Georgia's pass game has been struggling, but Camden Park takes it into his own hands, gets into this end zone, and this is exactly why Georgia went and recruited him. They needed a run game when their pass game wasn't working. It hasn't been working here today, man. Nate Nash has been struggling, as here he almost throws another interception. 3 for 8, 37 yards, and an interception headed into half, man. Those aren't the stat lines we're used to from Nate Nash. And as you see here, Camden Park breaks about 3 tackles and gains about another 20 yards, and he is just cooking this game as he is really turning up this run game. Here they try to throw it to Oscar Delp. There's nothing doing. Then on a 2nd and 10, they just run it. So on 3rd and 9, Nate Nash is finally able to make a good throw. He hits Jack Saint on the cut, and on a 1st and 10, they go ahead and give it to Camden again. He's just trying to get as many yards as he can. On a 2nd and 5, Nate's dropping back to throw. He's looking. He doesn't see anything, so he tries to exit out, but he has no speed speed. Oscar Delp gets open late, but he misses the throw as he was in the back of the pocket. And then here, Jack Saint beat his man and was wide open, but Nate misses yet another throw. Georgia is forced to take 3, and just like that, man, they're only up 4, and he throws yet another interception as the struggles continue for Nate Nash, man. He missed 2 touchdown throws last drive. He's thrown 2 interceptions. So here, they're just going to try to establish the run game. They give it to Camden Park. They're down now. Auburn went and got 7, so Georgia needs to score here if they want to go ahead and start this season 1-0. Nate's dropping back to throw, and he doesn't see anything, and they're forced to punt again, and Auburn goes and scores another 7. So Georgia is down double digits here in the fourth quarter. They need something here. They hit Oscar Delp for a big gain. Nate Nash is dropping back to throw. He's looking. He gets sacked to make it a 3rd and very long, and on 3rd and 19, he's trying to keep the drive alive, and he's able to hit Ra Thomas in the seam wide open to keep the chains moving, man. And then here on a 1st and 10, he could have hit Jack Saint, but he got hit as he threw. And then here on 2nd and 10, Nate's dropping back to throw, and he's not going to make the same mistake twice as he's able to hit Ra Thomas as he beats his man. And Georgia is only down 3 points pending the extra point, and they actually missed the extra point. So now Georgia is down 4. This is the money drive. We've seen Nate make it so many times. Can Nate drive down this field with about 4 minutes left and win Georgia this game? He's been struggling all game, but can he lock in when it matters? 3rd and 10. Nate's dropping back to throw. He's looking. He doesn't see anything. He just checks it down to Camden. Camden needs to pick up this 1st down, and he does. So now on a 1st and 10, they move the chains, man. Camden has been big all game long. Even though he hasn't been making big, spectacular plays, man, he's been getting the job done. Here, they're able to hit Ra Thomas for another 1st down, and then on the other side of the 2-minute warning, they just want to make sure that Auburn doesn't touch it, so they give it to Camden Park not once, but again, and then here he's able to pick up the 1st down, and then on a 1st and 10, they go ahead and give it to Camden a 3rd time in a row. He's just trying to get as many yards as possible, and on 2nd and 7, Nate's dropping back to throw. Ra Thomas forgets how to run his route, and the miscommunication almost leads to an interception. So on 4th and 7, this is do or die, and Nate's able to find Oscar Delp wide open, and Georgia takes a go-ahead touchdown with less than a minute left in the game. Georgia just needs to make sure that their defense can hold this Auburn offense, which they do, man. So Georgia's going to walk out of here with the win, and when they're trying to chew clock, Camden Park gets this last touchdown, just a little bit of icing on the cake. That game was close. Nate Nash is going to have to figure it out, man. He struggled, but that's what they brought in Camden Park for, to pick up the slack when the offense is down, and Camden did just that, and they're able to escape week 1. Now we head to Ole Miss, man, where we have a rematch of the college football semifinals last year, and FSU was already up 7-0 as Noah Nash right here was able to hit Caden, who this season really has the potential to be tight end 1 as Brock Bowers did go to the league. Here on a 1st and 10, they hit Jordan Watkins on a bubble screen RPO, pick up the 1st down here, and then Noah Nash on a play action is dropping back to throw, and just like that, man, Ole Miss picks up right where they left off last season. Dayton Wade is able to make a tough catch in the back of the end zone for Noah Nash's 1st passing touchdown of the season, man, as this Ole Miss offense looks strong early on. Let's see if they can keep it going, man. It's here on the 1st and 10. It's just going to be a little triple option. Noah's running with Bentley. Noah's going to make a move. The defender's going to run with Bentley, and Noah's down the sideline, man. No one's going to catch him as Noah Nash is going to take this play 70 yards all the way to the crib on the triple option as Noah shows y'all. He reminds you guys who the best dual threat in this league is, man. But FSU goes down and ties up the game. So with about 10 minutes left until halftime, Noah's able to hit Jordan Watkins for a 1st down. Then on 1st and 10, they give it to Judkins. We haven't heard much from him so far. Let's see if Ole Miss tries to get him more involved. And here they give it to him again on a 2nd and 5. Make it a 3rd and 2. Then on 3rd and 2, Noah's dropping back. He's looking to throw. He's able to hit Kyron Heath for the 1st down. Then on a 2nd and 13, after a sack, Noah's dropping back. He has his man Dayton Wade wide open, and he misses the throw on a 3rd and 13. Noah needs to convert this, and he lobs it up to Trey Harris, and the cornerback makes a bad play on the ball, and Trey Harris catches the ball, perfect over-the-shoulder fade, and just like that, man, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Ole Miss is clicking. Here on a 3rd and 2 next drive, they just throw a little speed option, man, pick up the 1st down with Judkins. On a 1st and 10, they give him a little stretch run. He's not going to be able to get that many yards, about a gain of 3, and then on 2nd and 7, Noah's dropping back to throw. They just do a little screen pass to Judkins. He's able to pick up some blocks, make a man miss, and pick up yet another 1st down. On a 1st and 10, Noah keeps it himself on the read option, and he's able to make a man miss and pick up about 9 yards. And on a 2nd and inches, they just give it to Judkins to pick up the 1st down, which he does, and a lot more, and about a gain of 7. On another 1st and 10, it's another give to Judkins as he's been carrying this drive. He picks up some blocks in the alley and picks up about 20 yards. As here on a 1st and goal from the 1, they actually get sacked on a play action, and on a 2nd and goal, Noah's dropping back to throw, and he finds his man Trey Harris wide open for another touchdown in this game. And this Ole Miss offense looks unstoppable as here with 28 seconds left, they're trying to get some points on the board. Noah's scrambling, he sees nothing, and then he's finally able to hit Jordan Watkins on the run. Jordan gets his throw, was able to make a good catch, and then right here on another 1st and 10, Noah's off the mark as he was open on that corner route, and on a 2nd and 10, 15 seconds left, he throws the ball out of bounds to avoid the sack, and on a 3rd and 10, he's able to hit Aiden Williams to pick up the first down, man, and then with 9 seconds left, he's dropping back to throw, trying to make it an easier field goal, and he hits Aiden Williams again, who makes 2 big catches, so then Ole Miss can go ahead and get 3 before half. Ole Miss is up big in the second half against the FSU defense. That was one of the best in the nation last year, and right as I say that, man, Quinshon Judkins is going to have his first fumble of the season, and FSU is actually going to take this fumble and go get 7, so just like that, Ole Miss is only up 10, but besides that one blunder, their offense has been playing pretty good. Noah Nash misses Trey Harris right here on a wide open throw, and then he misses Aiden Williams the very next play to make it a 3rd and 10. On 3rd and 10, he's scrambling, and he makes a crazy throw. It was almost intercepted, but it was actually a roughing the passer call, so they're able to move the chains, and then here on a 2nd and 10, he throws an absolute bomb, and Aiden Williams makes the catch in double coverage to get Ole Miss right back in the red zone, as Aiden Williams has been cooking this game, man. On a 1st and 15, Noah's dropping back to throw, and he's able to hit Heath for yet another passing touchdown this game, as Noah Nash has been going absolutely crazy. This Ole Miss offense has been going absolutely crazy, and FSU just has no answers, man, as they were able to get another score. Their offense has not been playing bad, but their defense just cannot stop this O. And here on a 2nd and 8, Noah's dropping back to throw. He's able to hit Caden on a zig route. Caden's able to pick up the first down. Then on a 1st and 10, they just do a little read option. Noah's able to outrun a defender and then make another one miss, and then as he runs out of bounds, he's able to pick up 8 yards. He points at the sideline, man. Noah is just feeling himself as this offense, like I said earlier, is clicking on all cylinders. Here on a 3rd and 2, they give it to Judkins just to get the first down, and then after 2 unsuccessful runs, it's about in 3rd and 6. Noah's dropping back. He needs this first down. He's able to hit Caden right in the chest. He makes a tough catch off of a good throw, and then here on a 2nd and 10, he's able to hit Jordan Watkins for yet another passing touchdown, and Ole Miss drops 45 in their debut, their week 1 game, and this team looks even stronger than it did last season. They just came off a national championship, man, so as Noah takes this last knee, Ole Miss took care of business, and we have one more game this week. Let's see. Ohio State is actually going to be our only team on the road this week, as they have Mississippi State. They start off the game with a few carries to Dallin Hayden, man. They lost Travion Henderson in the draft, so Dallin is going to be their running back 1. Here they give it to G. Scott on a 3rd and 1 just to pick up the first down, about a gain of 8. That's Malik's first completion of the season, and then here on a 1st and 10, they go a little play action, and they're able to hit a Mecca for about a gain of 30, and he makes a man miss to make it about a gain of 40, and those are the big plays that we miss from this Ohio State offense. Here on a 1st and 10, Malik scrambling. He doesn't see anything, so he's just going to take it himself, pick up about another 12 yards, and just like that, Ohio State is knocking on the door, and this is what we're used to, man. Ohio State getting down the field very fast, and then here Malik's on the run, and he's able to hit Royer for their first touchdown of the season. Ohio State takes it all the way down the field in about 5 plays, and that's the explosiveness we're used to. Here we're getting our first look at Ricky Reiser. He gets about a gain of 1 on that handoff, but Malik's going to break a sack, and then he's going to throw a 50-yard bomb on the run to Emeka, who's actually going to be his man and take it all the way to the end zone for 80-yard touchdown, as that's the longest touchdown of week 1 so far, and who else to do it but Ohio State, but Malik Henry Jr., man, as they take the lead. But Mississippi State is actually going to tie up this game, so with about 5 minutes left, man, Ohio State is looking for another touchdown as they hand it off to Ricky Reiser. He picks up about 11 yards, and then here they give it to Dallin Hayden for about a gain of 4. Here on a 2nd and 6, they have Ricky in the backfield again. They throw him a screen pass, just trying to get him involved. He makes a move, man. He's able to make a man miss and gain about 20 yards on that screen pass, as they need to get Ricky more involved. As you see, when he gets the ball in his hands, he can be dangerous. Here on a 2nd and 10, they just give it to Dallin Hayden, and this backfield is going to be crazy with Dallin and then Ricky coming back every once in a while. Here, not much doing, though, only about a gain of 3. Now, on 2nd and 7, Henry's dropping back. He's looking to throw, and he's able to find Emeka wide open. He's able to get the first down, and it's 1st and goal from the 3. They give it to Ricky. He's able to make a move and fall into the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the season, and that's probably going to be the first of many through the ground and the air, as Ohio State's offense looks unstoppable so far. And once Ricky and Malik find their stride, I feel like it's going to look even better, as Ohio State's defense was able to get a stop. Malik's able to make a man miss, make another man miss, and then he gets hit to make it about 2nd and inches. He picks up 9 yards on that good run. Here he does get sacked to make it a 3rd and 7. On 3rd and 7, he's trying to pick up the first down. He's looking to throw. He doesn't see anything, so he just takes it himself, man. He slides, picks up the first down, as his legs have really been killing Mississippi State so far. He's running, he's scrambling, he's looking to throw. He doesn't see anything, so he just picks up another first down on the ground, and he's almost going to take it all the way as he gets pushed out around the 5-yard line, man. Ohio State 1st and goal yet again, and then here Malik's dropping back to throw. He's looking, he's able to hit Ricky. Ricky makes a tough catch to make it a 2nd and goal from the 1, and they just go ahead and give it to Dallin Hayden to go ahead and get his first rushing touchdown on the season. And then Ohio State's defense gets another stop, so here on a 3rd and 10, they're able to hit Ricky Reiser. He makes a man miss. He makes another man miss with that spin move, and those are the things that I'm talking about. Ricky Reiser able to make plays in the open field. This here, they give it to him right after. He's able to pick up about 15 yards, and the referees actually said he was down, so no fumble. And then here here on 2nd and 11, Malik throws his first interception of the season. And when he was on the sideline, he actually told coach that Mississippi State's jerseys actually just blend in with the end zone. He didn't even see him. So we're going to go ahead and give him a pass, as here they get another stop, so it doesn't really matter. And then Dallin Hayden's going to get the wide zone handoff, and he's going to take it all the way down inside the 10. And as you boys see, Dallin Hayden is doing a great job of filling Travion Henderson's shoes, man. And here Malik actually overthrows a touchdown. They try to give it to Dallin again on a 2nd and goal. Here on 3rd and goal, they need 7. Malik's looking, he's scrambling, and he's able to hit a Ncaa in the back of the end zone for yet another touchdown. With Ohio State's defense getting yet another stop, man, looks like OSU is about to run away with this game. And then here it's an incompletion, G. Scott, but hold on. NASCAR check. Hey, NASCAR check. NASCAR check. So Malik changes the play at the line. He's dropping back to throw on a 2nd and 10. I don't know what he checked out of, but Ricky Reiser is going deep, and he beats his man, and Malik throws a perfect over-the-shoulder fade. Touchdown, Ricky Reiser, as that's going to put an exclamation point on this game. Season opener, man. Ohio State's still going to touch the ball, and they already have 40 points. As they give it to Ricky Reiser here, they're probably just trying to chew some clock as they're up about 3 scores. He picks up about 10 yards. They get a holding call on another 1st and 10. So on 1st and 20, Malik scrambling. He's looking to throw. He hits Ricky Reiser yet again, as Ricky is really coming alive in the second half. And then here on the 1st and 10, Malik's dropping back to throw, and he had a Ncaa wide open, but he misses it. So on a 2nd and 10, they go a little play action. He's scrambling. He's looking to throw. They leave Reiser open again in the flat to make it a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, they just give it to him to pick up that first down, as he's been cooking this drive, and they're just going to go ahead and let him finish it off, as Ricky Reiser is going to run in for his 3rd combined touchdown of this game. 2 on the ground, 1 amazing one through the air, and just like that, man, Ohio State picks up right where they left off ever since they lost Malik. This is the best offense in the nation, and as they're celebrating, man, they're going to go ahead and take out this last knee to go ahead and win 49-35 over Mississippi State week 1.